Hello everybody. Since we've done the concept of subject-verb agreement, in which we've learned that the main rule that follows subject-verb agreement is that every verb must agree with its subject, whether it is singular or plural. Now we're going to solve certain questions based on the topic subject-verb agreement. Directions for questions 1 to 31 says you need to fill in the blank with correct form of the verb which is given in the brackets. The basic rule states that a singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural subject would take a plural verb. Now, the trick is in knowing whether the subject that I am using is singular or plural. And then the next trick is whether to recognize which verb is singular and which verb accordingly is plural. We've done around 9 exceptions. Here we will also be studying 9 exceptions. So I will tell you which topic or which question number applies to which exception. Question number 1 to question number 4 all are of the exception called as agreement to proximity, wherein the verb will agree with the subject it is closer or proximate to. My aunt or my uncle dash arriving by train today. Now as I say, proximity means nearness. Uncle is next to the blank, so my aunt or my uncle is arriving by train today. Likewise, if I say neither she nor I dash going to the festival. Now, since you have the first person I next to the blank, you will be taking a first person pronoun. So, neither she nor I am going to the festival. The book or the magazines dash on the shelf. Now, I have magazines which is next to the blank. Since magazines is plural, they are on the shelf. Neither Jenny nor the others dash available. Since the others is next to the blank, again, what will I consider? The subject is plural, so my verb will also be plural. Now, fifth question talks about the exception of conjunction and. A car and a bike dash my means of transportation. These two are two different means of transportation. In no means can a car and a bike mean one single thing. So hence, the verb here used will be plural because my subject is plural. So a car and a bike are my means of transportation. Excitement as well as nervousness dash the cause of a shaking. Now, when I say excitement as well as nervousness, this question is of prepositional phrase. Excitement is far away from the verb that is dash, is or are. It is broken up by a prepositional phrase. The phrase will in no ways affect the agreement. What is or are the cause of a shaking? The answer to this is still excitement. So excitement is the cause of a shaking. Each of the girls dash well. Now this is a case of indefinite pronoun. Whenever you use each, everybody, everyone, someone, somebody, neither, nor, nobody, it will always take a singular verb. The verb with an S is singular and the verb without an S is singular. She sings, correct? So each of the girls sings well. That is going to be my correct answer. Question number 8 to question number 11 now are concerned with portion words, fractions, percentages, like some, most, few, quantifiers. They are portion words. So 50% of one pie is non-countable, and if it is non-countable, it is singular. So 50% of pie has disappeared. But when I say 50% of the pies, now many pies are countable. Hence 50% of the pies have disappeared. Likewise, 1/3 of the city is not countable, so 1/3 of the city is unemployed. But when I say 1/3 of the people, 1/3 of the people are unemployed, right? So 1/3 of the people generally are unemployed. Neither of them dash available to speak right now. Neither of them is available or neither of them are available. When I say neither of them, whenever neither or either is used as subjects, it will always take a singular verb. So neither of them is available to speak right now. 10,000 rupees dash a high price to pay. 10,000 rupees as total or cumulative is a high price to pay. So hence 10,000 rupees is a high price to pay. 5 years dash the maximum sentence for that offense. Now what would you say? 5 years is or 5 years are? So 5 years is the maximum sentence because 5 years together is the maximum sentence of that or for that offense. He is one of the men who dash the work. When I say he is one of the men, whether it is does or do, he is one of the men, he is one of many, right? This is relative pronoun. So if he is one of many, he is one of many means plural. So he is one of the men who do the work. The staff dash in a meeting. The staff is in a meeting or the staff are in a meeting. Again, when I say the whole staff, this is collective noun. So the whole staff together is in a meeting and hence the staff is in a meeting. The staff dash in disagreement about their findings. Now again, when I talk about the staff, whether it is, the staff as a whole or members, in this context, it is the members of the staff. So the staff are in disagreement about the findings. Again, we have conjunction and for question 18 and 19. Slow and steady dash the race. One person who is slow as well as steady wins the race. So singular pronoun or singular verb wins because the subject is slow and steady, applicable for one person. Time and tide dash for no man. Time is a different entity, tide is a different entity. Both of them wait for no man. So time and tide wait for no man. If our staff dash quit picking at each other, we will not meet our goals. When I say staff, I'm talking about the members of the staff. So hence, in this context, it will be plural if our staff don't quit picking at each other. Nora is one of the candidates who dash worthy of my vote. Now, though I have taken the name Nora, it still stands for one out of many candidates. So many candidates are not worthy of my vote. So Nora is one of the candidates who are worthy of my vote. All of the class dash willing to take part in the prank. Now I'm talking about all of the class. Since this is all of the class, class becomes a collective noun, hence it is treated as singular. 1/3 of the eligible population dash not to vote in the national elections. Now when I say 1/3 of the eligible population, we cannot count 1/3 of the population. We can very well count 1/3 of the people. So 1/3 of the population tends not to vote, which is singular. All of the books including yours dash in the box. Now here, if I say all is a portion word used with countable entity, which is books. So all of the books including yours are in the box. Dash either my brothers or my father responsible. Now here, the subject which is close to the blank is brothers. So dash either my brothers or my father responsible. Are either my brothers or my father responsible. The spectacles on the bed dash mine. Now next two are all about words which are treated as singular or plural. So spectacles on the bed are mine. The trousers that she is wearing are very expensive. So both are treated as plural. There dash to be some people left in the town after yesterday's flood. Some people left. When I say some people, people can be counted. So there have to be some people left. Most of the milk dash gone bad. Most of the milk has gone bad because you can't count most milk. 6 gallons of milk dash still in the refrigerator. 6 gallons of milk are, because I can very well count 6 gallons. The students and instructors dash for a new facility by next year. Now this, many students get confused as a question of indefinite pronoun. But this is a question of conjunction and. Each is used after the subject. If each would be a part of the subject, then the subject would have been singular. But here, students and instructors each hope. So the subject here will be plural. To an outsider, the economics of this country dash to be in disarray. To an outsider, the economics of this country Seam or seams, it is economics of the country. It will be considered as plural. So seem to be in a disarray. A professional basketball game with scores below 100 dash regarded as a defensive board. A professional basketball game. What is regarded as a defensive board? It's the professional basketball game. But which scores below 100, not any game. The professional basketball game which scores below 100 are regarded as a defensive board, right? So hence the 32nd is R. I hope I'm clear with my answers. This was subject and verb agreement for you. In the next explanation, we will do pronouns. This comes in the chapter English Usage 1 of your second chapter in the CET concept book. Thank you guys.